youthCONNECT is a natural extension of other activities that we've been having for several years now. Both Metro Teen AIDS and Urban Alliance were part of our East of the River initiative, where we really were trying to push our nonprofit partners to create really strong data that they could use both to inform their own programming, but as well to be able to make a difference in the lives of youth. That's why we thought that this was just a natural successor to the work that we've been doing, and we've been really, really excited about it. So our funding priority is around youth and education, particularly in Wards 6, 7, and 8. That's where the majority of our funding dollars are going right now. This is a terrific addition to that because it means that more of our young people, particularly high school age youth, are being served and have access to tremendous services that they didn't have before. I think that the economic environment that we're living in right now means that dollars are reduced. It means that corporations and foundations and the government, quite frankly, is very concerned about what the results of nonprofit operations are. If you don't have data to be able to tell your story, you're going to go out of business right now. And so for us, it's been imperative to take those that we know are performing well and give them the capacity to be able to tell their story with really tremendous data. Latin American Youth Center and the Promotores program, which we were funding the evaluation, the external evaluation for them, what a huge impact on children, on older youth that are at risk in our community. That's why we're doing this kind of work, and I think that for youthCONNECT, it's just a natural extension. We're taking it another step. VPP has been a phenomenal lead on this, and I think that it's imperative that the World Bank be involved at this point. As an adjunct, as some people may know, the World Bank actually employs students from Urban Alliance. So over the years, we've had anywhere from 20 to 40 students a year working at the World Bank, and it has been a phenomenal experience for our staff, for the interns that are coming there. We actually have one intern who's still working there after 7 years. We have another intern who is now at Urban Alliance, actually doing programming work for Urban Alliance. So it's phenomenal to watch these young people thrive because of this program. Quite honestly, World Bank at the beginning wasn't very interested in participating with Urban Alliance. This was a tough sell. We now have Metro Teen AIDS, though, coming in during the Urban Alliance program during the summer at the World Bank and doing health training for our students. So great intersection of resources that these kids would have never had access to otherwise. I think youthCONNECT is well thought out and it's deliberate. The difficulty in the past has quite frankly been egos. Egos of both the funding community, we're just as culpable here, as it is the egos of the nonprofit executive directors who believe that they have the best story and the best way to help young people thrive. I think a lot of nonprofits have great ideas, but you need other things other than great ideas to be able to survive and to really have an impact on youth, and that is having great boards, having really involved staff who know that data collection and keeping track of this information is about as important as it gets in the delivery of program services. It's a different skill set. And I think that in the past, quite frankly, we haven't funded evaluation work. We haven't funded data collection. We're telling them they have to do it, but we haven't funded it. And so I think that the VPP model of youthCONNECT is actually tremendous because it does a number of different things. Gets the data, which is really critical, but then it shares the data across organizations so each of them can learn from each other. I think that it's phenomenal that they're going to be able to be complementary in their services and in what they're offering. And at the end of the day, more kids get served. And at the end of the day, that's all I care about, and that's all the World Bank cares about, is opportunities for children. So I'm going to go back a little bit to tell a little bit of a story. I was at a conference recently with young people talking about what they needed in order to be successful. And one of the things that the kids kept talking about was jobs. There were 15 different items that they thought were really important. What I thought was remarkably sad was that none of them knew that all of those services already exist in their community. They don't have access to them. They don't have the ability to go and connect with them. And they might connect with one, but they can't connect with another one. So I think that the value of youthCONNECT is all of those services can now be provided to these young people as a unified whole, as opposed to pieces here and there that they really have to actively go out and search. I think that that's a phenomenal outcome for young people in this community.